Good day, boys and girls. Welcome back to another exciting Keep Liberia storytelling session. Today's story is titled The Good Luck Pony and is written by Elizabeth Koda-Callan. Once again, our story for today is titled The Good Luck Pony and is written by Elizabeth Koda-Callan. Before we jump into our story, make sure you have a notebook and a pencil or a pen to take some notes. Because at the end of the story, I will be teaching you a new word that you will need to write down. You will also need to pay close attention because at the end of the story, I'm going to ask you a few questions. Are you ready? Great. Let's jump into our story. Once, there was a little girl who loved horses. She admired the smooth, silky coats and fine, strong bodies. She hoped that someday she would ride a real one. Vefor long, the little girl began taking riding lessons. The first thing she learned was how to mount a pony and how to use the reins to guide him. Once a week, for several weeks, she walked her pony around the ring with 3 other girls. The ponies moved quite slowly, but the little girl dreamed of riding as fast as the wind. One day, the little girl was assigned a new pony. He was much friskier than the one she had been riding. The little girl felt uneasy on this pony. As the class walked the ponies from the stable to the ring, the little girl became more unsure of herself. Suddenly, the pony took off with the little girl bouncing stiffly in the saddle. The little girl had dropped the reins, but she held on tightly to the pony's mane. The pony headed for the trail as 3 branches whipped by the little girl's face. She was very frightened. The instructor saw that the pony was out of control, and she set off after him. Within a few moments, the instructor reached the little girl's side and grabbed the pony's reins. The pony whined and came to a halt. By the time the little girl and the instructor returned to the class, the little girl was scratched and very shaken. At the stable, the little girl's mother was waiting. She cleaned the scratches on the little girl's face and hands. "I don't ever want to get on a horse again," the little girl said, trying to hold back tears. "That must have been quite a scare for you," the mother said softly. She put her arm around the little girl. I know how much you've dreamed of being able to ride. You just need to give yourself a chance to feel comfortable on a pony. It may take time and patience to learn something new." The little girl thought about her dream of riding a horse. She had expected it would be much quicker and easier to learn than it was. It was all very confusing. She still dreamed of riding, but she was afraid just thinking about getting back on a pony. The following week, on the day of her riding lesson, the little girl panicked. "I don't feel like going to the class today," she told her mother. "I think I have something that will help you with your riding," her mother said. She handed the little girl a small flannel pouch. The little girl opened it and pulled out a tiny golden horse charm on a golden chain. "This lucky necklace will help you get back on a horse and ride the way you would like to, if you believe in it," said the little girl's mother. "But you must act on your dream to make it lucky." The little girl put on the necklace. The golden horse gleamed in the afternoon light. She called it her good luck pony. The little girl wore the good luck pony to the riding class that afternoon. Still, when she saw the pony that she was assigned, her heart started beating faster. The instructor realized she was afraid. "There are some exercises you can do that will make you feel more comfortable on the pony," she said. "These exercises will help you develop confidence and balance. Your pony ran away because he sensed you were afraid and had forgotten how to control him. But if you continue to practice the commands and do the exercises, you will feel more confident and you will be able to get the pony to do what you want him to do." The little girl was still uncertain, but she agreed to do the exercises if the pony stood still. While the instructor held the horse's reins, the little girl did the exercises. First, she leaned to sit balanced. She learned to sit balanced in the saddle. Then she reached forward and patted her pony's neck. She leaned back and patted him on the rump. She practiced turning in the saddle, first with her hands on her hips and then with her arms extended outward. With her right hand, she reached down and touched her toes. Then she did the same with her left hand. And every time she did these exercises, she wore the good luck pony necklace. After bending and stretching and leaning forward and back, she began to feel more comfortable on the pony. Weeks passed and the little girl discovered how to control her pony by using her hands, legs, and body weight. The pony became comfortable with her commands, and she became good at guiding him and helping him move exactly where she wanted him to go. She learned to trot and even canter. The good luck pony was certainly bringing her good luck. In the months that followed, she continued to exercise and practice. She had almost forgotten her fear until one day, the instructor told the class that they were going to learn how to jump. The little girl had always dreamed of jumping, but she was afraid of actually doing it. The little girl watched her classmates. They seemed to be making the jumps with ease. Suddenly, she had that same heart-pounding feeling she had when she was on the runaway pony. She could barely hear her instructor's voice, which now seemed small and distant next to the loud pounding of her heart. "The good luck pony can help me this time," she thought. Yet, she found herself looking at the golden charm that hung around her neck. She thought about how she had worn her good luck pony through all her exercises and practice sessions, and how she had mastered so many of the commands that at first appeared so difficult. "Maybe my good luck pony is lucky," she thought. "It helps me to remember all the exercises and commands that I now know I can do. When I think of this, I am less afraid." She took a deep breath and she walked her pony to the lower rail. She was a bit unbalanced as the pony stepped over it. Next, she guided him through a trot and then a canter. Over a slightly higher rail, he finally jumped. And what a jump! It was much bigger than she expected. Her pounding heart seemed to stop as she rode the pony over the rail. But she stayed with him and she kept her balance. Her instructor and classmates cheered. The little girl beamed with happiness. After class, they all went to celebrate with ice cream sodas. You were determined and you stuck with it. That was what brought you good luck, said her instructor. From that day on, the little girl wore the good luck pony every time she went riding. The good luck pony was indeed lucky. It reminded her that it was her own effort that brought her good luck. And from that day on, she never ever forgot it. The end. What a nice story about determination, about keeping true and not giving up. Did you enjoy the story? I hope you did, because I surely enjoyed reading it to you. Now, before we jump into our word for today, which is an interesting one, I have 2 quick questions for you to see if you're paying attention and if you understood the story. So question number 1, I only have 2 questions for you. Question number 1, what happened to make the little girl afraid of riding? Question number 1, what happened to make the little girl afraid of riding? And question number 2, what gift did her mother give her to help her overcome her fear? Question number 2, what gift did her mother give to her to help her overcome her fear of riding? Let's see if you got both questions correct. Question number 1, what happened to make the little girl afraid? Did you say the pony she was riding ran off with her? If that was your answer, you are correct. She was enjoying riding the pony, but then she got scared. And the horse recognized her fear, sensed her fear. And the horse ran away from the other children and horses, and that made her very scared. So if that was your answer, you are correct. For question number 2, what gift did her mother give to her? Did you say a golden horse charm on a chain? If that was your answer, you are correct. Her mother gave her a golden horse charm, a small little charm, golden horse, that she wore on her neck. So if you got that correct, if that was your answer, then you are correct. Very good. Now, our word for today is pony. And a pony is a baby horse, a young horse, a horse that is not fully matured yet. It's not fully grown yet. So a young horse is called a pony. And we spell pony P-O-N-Y. Pony. Once again, our word for today is pony. And a pony is a young horse and it's spelled P-O-N-Y. One more time, P-O-N-Y. Pony. I hope you enjoyed the story. I hope you were following it, and I hope you were paying attention. Make sure to find a book to read every day. Read at least 30 minutes every day, because reading makes you travel all over the world right from your home. Reading opens your imagination, and reading makes you to learn new words like pony. So make sure you find a book and read every day. Reading is good for you. Until next time, this has been a production of the Kids Educational Engagement Project KEEP in partnership with Tama TV, and I am Auntie Brenda. See you next time.
A message from the Kids Educational and Engagement